I'd like to start by saying it's Shoni.
Shoni.
Yes.
I don't want it to sound like Chode, so I feel like Shoni has a nice ring to it. Not a lot we can spoil. We're still going strong. Everything's very good for the two of us in season 3 so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cute. We've got a cute relationship. Yeah. Very happy. It's the first time we see Cheryl like genuinely happy.
Genuinely happy, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tony lets her guards down. We both let.
Well, more so, I think it's more interesting when you let your guard down, because Cheryl, all she does is let her guard down.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
Now that she's officially a serpent, what does that mean? How involved is she going to be?
Interesting. So Cheryl now has this weird dilemma where she's gotten this like high off power. Like she's feeling like, oh, I'm a serpent. I've got a girlfriend. I'm feeling so energized. So she starts trying to make a power play throughout the rest of her life in different areas. Like she thinks that she's gotten rid of Penelope. She's now emancipated. So she's going through this kind of struggle of trying to take over power in maybe places she shouldn't. And I think that will be her biggest downfall.
Vanessa, what was your reaction to being made a series regular for season 3?
Oh, I was so happy. I mean, I already felt like I was part of the family, but it's just like, it's kind of like the seal, you know, the official stamp.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was so happy, and I called Madelaine as well and told her, and yeah, I love the cast, so it's definitely.
We knew that was coming. There was no way.
I had a feeling, but yeah.
So somewhat related to that, what was your reaction to the like huge positive, everybody loves Shoni?
We were so
Cheryl.
Yeah.
I'm reading it visually.
I know, it looks like it, but
Shoni.
How
We
did
were
you guys
so
feel?
happy.
we were like shipping it before it was even really a ship, honestly. We were like the captains of that ship before.
Yeah, we put that out there.
Yeah, we put out in the universe. If you were going to kiss somebody, you want to be best friend.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, 100%.
For Cheryl, how is she moving on from all the family drama?
She's trying to. I think this like whole power struggle that she's making is her way of kind of trying to put that in the back of her mind and moving past Jason and moving past her mother and her father and whoever her uncle is. We kind of delve more into that this season. And she starts trying to like take over other realms of her life because her entire life she hasn't been able to take control of anything other than that facade she's put up. So now she's finally trying to take control of things that are out of her control. And I think that's where it gets really interesting, and her parents will definitely come up a lot more. Family drama will never end.
Is still part of the season.
Yes. The Blossom drama will never end, I think.
You had some pretty dramatic scenes this season, like the conversion storyline. What was it like filming that?
It was kind of hard mentally and emotionally to, you live kind of naively thinking that those things don't still happen. And then when that storyline came up, I did a lot of research on it, and I was heartbroken to hear some stories and to read some stories on Reddit and all these different places and doing a lot of research. And I just felt like a very large responsibility to do it justice. So I took it very seriously, and I feel happy with the result. But it was a hard storyline you don't want to think about those things, and you don't want to, I don't know. But it's important to bring the camera as well. So it was like this dichotomy of trying to figure out the right navigation through it. So I think we did a good job.
And Cheryl and Tony both seem very stoked to be in the Serpents together, but that feels like a world where things could very complicate a relationship. Will we see it bring them closer together, or could that be some struggle? There's some struggle there.
I would like to hope it would bring us closer together.
I personally think that all Cheryl's ever needed is a support system, and I think that's literally exactly what the Serpents are for her right now. So I think it will only build together. My only concern ever was, when people get into relationships, which happens often, you don't want them to lose themselves.
Yeah.
And Cheryl joining the Serpents so quickly could potentially make her question if her identity is still there, but I think that's going to be an interesting struggle because it happens so much in high school. Yeah. So we'll see.
Can we talk about the red jacket?
Yes.
I just love it. I just love that Cheryl, even in joining this thing, is like, no.
I was kind of resistant to it at first because I wanted her to finally be a part of something and not separate herself and make herself an outsider. But I love the red jacket so much that, selfishly, I'm like, it's cute and I want to wear it.
But isn't that Cheryl?
It is very Cheryl,
right?
but she's so not aware. She's not self-aware enough to realize that that's what she's doing. Yeah.
Last question, guys.
I think we hit them all.
What were your favorite Shoni moments of season 2, each of you?
They were sparse.
I know. Not enough, but the conversion camp was one of mine.
Oh, when we kiss.
Yeah, when we kiss.
But wait for the DVD. All of the deleted scenes are ours, so.
Oh, they put them all on?
There's 5 deleted Shoni scenes, not Shoni scenes, on the DVD.
Yeah,
it's so hard on the DVD, so those are where all the good ones are, I think. Yeah. Like where I bring you flowers before your performance.
Yeah,
really
or in the
cute.
hospital when I'm consoling you.
I wonder if that made it. I don't know.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so. So many good moments.